What's up, marker heads? It's Karen from Art by Karen E. Haley, and today I'm bringing you the speed paint of the Sylveon that I did a real-time painting of a while ago. If you want to check that out, I'll have the link in the description below. And this is on Arch's 300 GSM hot pressed watercolor paper, which is what I always use for my watercolor paintings. This is a 2.5 by 3.5 inch size piece of this watercolor paper. A lot of people have been asking how big the trading cards are. They're 2.5 by 3.5 inches, and I recommend using thick paper like Bristol board or illustration board or watercolor paper because they're going to be a little more sturdy. I tried doing some of these on the cardstock I use for my regular Copic illustrations, and they feel a little flimsy, and I just don't trust that they'll withstand any sort of handling. So I tend to use the thicker paper for these. And these colors that I only used 4 watercolor colors. I used ultramarine blue, brilliant red, and lemon yellow, and those are my Reeves. And then I used Batat Quinacridone Rose. The tubes for these are actually not labeled. The Batat paints I have are not labeled, so I don't actually know, but this color matches very close to other paints where their Quinacridone Rose looks a lot like this. So that is what I'm sticking with calling it for now. I don't really know if that's what it's supposed to be called. Enough about that. This is available on my Etsy shop, and I do need to talk about my Etsy shop because I will have to find a more reliable source of income very soon. So I may not be able to maintain my Etsy shop. I will definitely be taking off all of my originals in September, so I won't be able to process orders for those things. They take a little more packing to make sure that they don't get damaged, and they take a little more time to get ready. So this month is the month to get originals and order any commissions you might want, because this month I'm free, but next month I plan on getting really busy with something. I'm trying to find options for what I can do that is still art related. I am considering doing art classes, mainly for kids. There's some families in the congregation that I attend at church. They have kids that are homeschooled, and so they don't have any sort of art exposure except for when they can take their kids to an art teacher. So that is something that I'm definitely really interested in doing. I love to paint with my son, and I really enjoy inspiring others to be creative, and teaching kids to enjoy art is something that I've always wanted to do. Maybe not in a professional public school setting, but at least on my free time. It's something that I would like to do, so I had no idea there was a need for that with homeschooled kids, so I'm going to make that available probably starting in September. I'm also going to be making my prints available on Zazzle, because I cannot get those things out, but I know that people still want to buy prints for me, so I'm going to make them available on my Zazzle store, and I will be making my prints also available as digital copies, which you cannot resell. You can't make prints and sell them, but you can buy a digital copy of one of my prints, and then you will then be able to print it out, and you can give it as a gift or keep it in your own home. It's for personal use only, not for commercial resale. If anyone does, they are breaking the law. Anyway, so another thing that I'm planning on doing is I've been saving up all of your guys' tutorial suggestions, and I've been putting them in a big can, and I will be pulling one out every other week and making a tutorial about that one subject. And I've been having fun. It's a bit of a challenge, but I did a dry run without being recorded or anything, where I pulled one and did some studies of that subject, and I feel like I could sustainably do it once every other week, and putting them on my Patreon. Any amount pledged to my Patreon would give patrons access to the real-time tutorials, and it would just be a really helpful way for me to raise money to replace my computer and help me out with the bills. We've been having a pretty tight couple of months, and so that's why I'm probably not going to be able to run my Etsy store anymore. So that's a very long-winded explanation for why my Etsy store will no longer have originals available in September. So if you guys are interested in getting prints, very soon they will be moved to Zazzle, and if you are interested in getting digital copies, I will leave those on my Etsy store, but because they are digital, I don't have to worry so much about shipping them, because I don't have to ship them, I can just email them to you. So, for more daily updates from me, you can follow my Facebook or my Instagram or my Twitter. I am off the internet right now. That's great. But I do have a tablet and it does have mobile data, so I am able to at least put a little bit of stuff out there, especially on my Twitter. You can get coupon codes for my Etsy shop, works in progress, finished art before the videos go live. Those are all ways that you can kind of catch up with me without always being able to watch the videos. So yeah, especially Instagram, I post a lot of the finished art before it goes up on YouTube. So anything that you would like to see me do in the future, I'd love to hear it. And I hope that you enjoyed. Please share if you enjoyed the artwork, if you want to spread awareness that I'm here. Go ahead and share my stuff, and please subscribe if you enjoy my channel. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope that you get inspired to do some painting or drawing or whatever, and I will see you guys in the next video.